Hello, Taurus, and welcome to Femacy Lighthouse. This is a general message for the sign of Taurus for all sun, moon, and rising signs. If you're interested in a personal reading, all of that info is in the description box below. There are various ways you can receive a reading from me. You can have one written and sent to your email. I can record a visual and send it to your email. We can have a phone conversation, and if you'd like to receive it via text, we can also do that. Price listings for each of those readings can be found on my Instagram. Click the link in the bio and swipe to the right. Okay? I want to let you know that not all messages are going to resonate with each and every Taurus. It's impossible for me to be able to accommodate every Taurus in this world. Okay, if you want a personal reading, that's why it would be more intimate, where it's you and I, and you being a little bit more descriptive about what it is that you're going through personally. Okay, that's a little bit more accurate. All right, before we head into the cards, as you can see, I chose white. I wanted white lights for Taurus because I feel that you are coming into a different position, and people are acknowledging that there is a difference to you. Something is different, and you have a lot of people who like it and you have people who don't, but that's okay. All right, you need to have people that don't like you in order for them to give you that free press, okay, that free promotion, that, oh, you see what this person's doing, oh, all of that gossip about you helps you. So don't worry about any of the negativity. Now you're coming into this, it's almost like you're being accentuated with the light, all right? It's almost like a all eyes on you type of vibe. You are attacked. It's funny that you hear me say attacked, okay? Because that's kind of what'll be happening. You'll feel like you're being attacked, but you have to separate yourself from that energy because you have a limelight on you right now. It's definitely bright. It's gonna get better come January, all right? In January, you're probably gonna be traveling a lot more. There's a lot more when it comes to business in January. Anything that has to do with playing numbers, if you're into the lottery, if you like to play numbers, if you like scratch tickets, if you want to take that leap of faith, now is the time to do it. Okay? A lot of emphasis on you teaching what you know. A lot of people are listening to you. Not everyone is clapping. Okay? Pay attention to the people that aren't clapping when you're doing good. All right? Just keep that in mind. But if there are a group of people that aren't clapping for you, then that means that you're doing something that's stirring within them, something that they don't like. You know, other people, sometimes people don't like to see you do better than them. Okay, that's just the natural nature of life. But since you're headed for greatness, you have to get used to that type of energy right now. Because the better you do, the more of those people there will be. And as long as your head's strong and you're focused, you're going to break through all of those barriers. All right? So let's get into the cards to see what else we have. Spirit, please provide me with messages, with general messages, with love messages for the sign of Taurus. Please provide me with messages, with general messages for Taurus. Please speak to me in reference to the Taurus. Please speak to me in reference to the Taurus. All right, so the first card that you have here is the Eight of Cups. Okay, so This is you basically walking away from someone, all right, or someone walking away from you. You might have decided to part ways or quit something. Maybe there's a pattern in your behavior that you felt that you needed to disrupt. Maybe there was something that you felt overdid its course and it was just time to let it go. Or maybe this is someone who has walked away from you. I think it's important to understand that if something is not benefiting you anymore, then what's the point? I think it's important to let go in order to progress. All right? And if there's something or someone that you feel doesn't want to be accountable for their behaviors, or you're constantly in the same cycle, then it's just time to drop it. Okay? It's time to drop it and move on. Let's see what else we have for Taurus. What other messages do we have for the sign of Taurus? For all sun, moon, and rising signs. What do we have for Taurus? What else do we have for Taurus? Okay. You could be dealing with a Pisces, or you could be dealing with a Gemini. This is third-party energy. Maybe there's one too many people involved. Okay? And when that happens, obviously, that is what makes someone walk away. Okay? So if you know, or if you're tired of being a part of something that's a little too much, or where there's too many people involved, then that's proof that you don't belong. That'll speak to you in itself. And there's probably a lot of pain that either the other person or you're going through, a lot of thoughts and thinking about what's happened here, but everything happens for a reason, and sometimes you just have to walk away and let it go for good, okay? Especially if you feel like you're doing better and you're going to be better somewhere else. All right. Now, this could be your energy or the energy of the person that you're dealing with. Let's see what else we have for Taurus. What other messages do we have for Taurus? Please provide me with more messages for the sign of Taurus. You have Queen of Wands energy. Could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This card primarily belonging to the Aries and the Leo. Okay? Now, I think that you're standing your ground on something. Okay? Again, this type of behavior, when you show up on the throne, when you show up in that power, when you show people that you're not intimidated, and when people know that about you, they don't like it. You will face opposition. All right? People in these type of positions are always going to be recognized. Especially, it doesn't matter if you're a male or a female watching this, okay? I know you see a female sitting on the throne there. Doesn't necessarily mean that, it pertains just to female energy. This goes both ways, all right? Energy is interchangeable, and there is no gender in tarot. People are seeing you like this, okay? And you could be an entrepreneur. You could be someone who is destined to take the paths that you're taking right now. Even if that means you doing it by yourself and alone, you will prevail anyway, okay? Spirit, what other messages do we have for Taurus? Speak to me in reference to Taurus. All right, what do we have here? Could be dealing with a Leo. You don't have to be. You're showing up with strength and you're looking like it. Okay? Very strong character. Right? Bulls are definitely portrayers of that image. You know, they like to call us stubborn and, you know, hard-headed or whatever, but once we've made a choice, then people notice, oh, you know, this person isn't playing. You know? Not as passive as people take us to be. Especially if we want to adapt to this king of the jungle energy. Let's see what else we have for the sign of Taurus. What else do we have for Taurus? What else do we have for the sign of Taurus? For all sun, moon, and rising signs. Okay. So you probably have someone who wants to talk to you. They want to speak up about something. All right? Or there are some facts that are hidden around a certain topic or a situation. Somebody is thinking about expressing something to you or just having a sit down. It's up to you to verify if you want to do that or not. I feel like right now you're in the energy of no, you're not interested. You want to leave the past in the past and move on with your life. That's the energy that I feel that the Taurus is going through right now. I don't think you have any time for the little sit downs or the talks. I think that you've probably had it at this point. But again, that'll be your choice. All right, so there's something that is hidden that will come out eventually, and someone is wanting to have a conversation with you. Potentially right now they're trying to find a way to put it to you, or they're trying to gather their thoughts. All right. Here, what else do we have for the sign of Taurus for all sun, moon, and rising signs? Please provide me with energy for Taurus. All sun, moon, and rising signs. All right. You have two cards that came out. All right. Justice. All right. You could be dealing with a Libra or an air sign. All right. Gemini or Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. That's just the energy of this card. Someone wants justice with you. I don't think that people want to be at a discord with you naturally. People love Taurus energy. You're a mentor for a lot of people without even knowing it. Your energy exudes that further education for people where your knowledge contributes to their success in some way, even if you're not told that. You give people strength. So there could be an energy here that wants to, again, like I was saying, have a conversation with you, see if things can be fixed, if there can be some sort of justice. All right. But that depends on how many injustices you have experienced with this individual. That's why I'm saying you may want to talk about it. And then there's other situations in your life where you feel like you've had enough. So the justice would be not having a conversation at all. Okay. So it depends on how you take the definition of justice, Taurus. Do you want to have justice by leaving the situation alone and in the past? Or do you feel that justice is sitting down and making peace? And then here, you're showing up in your own reading. This is a Taurus card, okay? The Queen of Pentacles, because you're coming in to that money, that big coin there. A lot of that is happening for you right now. So I think that if you focus on that, then that's much better than anything else at this time. Or you could be dealing with another earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo. One more card for the sign of Taurus. One more card for the energy of Taurus. What else do we want to say to Taurus? All right. So you got 2 cards instead of 1. You have to trust your intuition, okay? All right? You got to trust what your mind is telling you. What do you want to do? Don't allow anybody to influence what it is that you want to do. You know what you're thinking of. You know what you have been thinking of for a long time, and you know how you want to do it. And if this is in reference to a person, then you know their behavior already, and you know what this person is capable of, and you know what you don't want to deal with anymore. All right? Think about it, because I feel like you're the one with the upper hand here. Okay? I feel like, you're saying no, and someone's like, wait, hold on. And you're like, no. Okay? And when a Taurus says no, that's it. That's it, So you need to really trust what you want to do. Do you want to reunite or do you not? Do you want to move on with your life or do you want to continue? It depends on your situation, but you're being told to pay attention to that inner instinct of which way to go. Pisces, Taurus energy. And the last card you have here is the Emperor. So this is that person who is persistent. This person right here does not take no for an answer because they're a go-getter. All right. The Emperor is someone who, it doesn't matter what you say to them. They're going to get their way and they're going to try. This person, however, this is a card of someone who really loves the other person. Okay. So the Emperor, he's not a playboy type energy. If he loves somebody, then it's real. However, they can be controlling and they want to dominate. They want things to be their way. It's all about service with them. They want to know or see what you can do for them instead of them reciprocating. I don't think you're interested in people who aren't going to reciprocate love because that's not love. Love isn't based on, one person receiving more than the other. There needs to be an equal give and take. Maybe that's why you got the Justice card with Libra. There needs to be the scales. If there's not the scales, you're not interested. You're just not. And then at the bottom of the deck, interesting enough, all right, the bottom of the deck here, you get a card of conflict, all right? But I don't want you to take this the bad way, Taurus. This is basically just saying that, of course, there's a lot of people conflicted about what's happening with you because there's a major change. You are emerging into this totally different person. And like I always say, you have to do what other people think is crazy. If not, then why would they pay attention? So you're coming up as someone who is really surprising people. And that's not such a bad thing. But when you do that, then there's a whole lot of conflicted energy. Look at all these people. It's like they have so much to say, but do they really say it to your face? They have so many opinions about you, but do they really confront you about that? Don't worry about it. Okay? Look at blocking these people. Just block them out. You're still standing. Block them. Just block them all. All right? No one can knock you down. You're standing by yourself. Right? Again, if you're interested in a personal reading, I'm booking into the last week of December right now. Then I'll start booking into January. For those prices, again, you can email me, nightlysincere@gmail.com. Take care, and I love you.